Hi, everybody. Welcome back to This is Talking Sci-Fi with your hostess with the mostest, Sci-Fi Sean and
just Randee.
And we've been on a hiatus, and I know we've had a lot of our fans have been asking us what's been going on and all that, but there is a lot that we have to talk about. But I'm gonna let what is your name? Andy?
Yeah, Andy.
I forgot. It's been so long.
Randee.
We're gonna let just Randee tell us what we're gonna talk about today.
We're gonna talk about Star Trek Picard. Oh, Sean, season 2.
Season 2?
Season 2.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that. All right, thank you for clarifying that it was season 2, which is just premiered, not even just this past Thursday.
Right, yeah.
At this time frame. When you get your shit together and actually put this podcast together, it might be a couple days from now. But this past week, we had season 2 of Star Trek Picard. And ready for this? Hold on. Y'all know how I am about
my goodness,
the bad robot and the secret hideouts and the Alex Crooksman Star Treks. He's ruined them. You ready?
I'm ready.
I liked season 2 of Picard. It was great.
Oh my goodness.
I loved it. Have you watched it yet?
I've watched it. I love it.
So, what did you think?
I felt like I was watching Next Generation
It
in a
felt
way.
like being back at Next Generation. It looks like, and if you haven't seen it, there's some spoilers in this, and I'm sorry. So if you want to stop now, that's great. But we're going to spoil the shit out of Star Trek Picard Season 2. Looks like they just forgot that Season 1 doesn't exist.
That's true,
Did you get that?
Yeah, I kind of got that.
This is totally different. They don't mention that Picard is really an android now, but they may. I don't know. All of a sudden, Captain Rios is in charge of the USS, wait for it, Stargazer. Yes, Captain Picard's first command ship comes back as a refit, and it is beautiful.
It is.
I think they did a really good job.
You like the double thingies?
The original had the double thingies.
Oh,
You're
did
talking
it?
Warp engines. Randy is not such an original or Next Generation or Voyager or good Star Trek fan. He likes the new crap. But we're going to get into that in just a few minutes. So Star Trek Picard won my faith back over into these new Star Trek movies because it actually felt like with this season opener too, and I know we're only seeing one episode, of course, of the new season, but it felt like a continuation of Star Trek: The Next Generation. What did you think about that?
I loved it. I mean, I just I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but I did watch Next Generation with my wife because she grew up watching it.
Right.
And yes, there's parts of it
But I thought
love.
she was older than you.
No, she's younger than me.
Oh, is she?
But her and her dad, they
watched it together. That's right.
Yeah, watched it together growing up. And
You sure you don't want any Earl Grey tea? It's hot.
I'm sure.
Okay, because this is delicious. All right, so let's talk about the episode a little bit. We mentioned Captain Rios is all of a sudden miraculously, and this is how you get the feel that I think that us canon or original Next Generation, when I say original, fans bitched and griped so much that Secret Hideout, which is Alex Crooksman and his crew,
right,
might have gotten a clue that, shit, we're losing some money because the original fans are not liking it, and so many people were disappointed with Discovery, which we'll touch on in a few minutes, that they're falling away, so they've decided, hey, let's just take the little whiteboard and fix it, and they did. You know what else was different?
What?
7 of 9 is evidently leaning towards the bisexual female end, which, that's cool. That's the only issue that I have with Picard Season 2, and I'll get with that here in a few minutes. But she is in command of Captain Rios' old ship, the one they had in the first season, and she's still this a ranger that goes around and helping people that are in trouble in the Federation. They've let, gosh darn it, Lori's off to the side. She's always my sounding board. She's probably Googling it right now. But the one that was the drug addict in the first season that was smoking whatever, snake weed or whatever they called it. What is it? Raphael.
Raphael.
How can I forget that? I love
don't
that
know.
name. She is in Starfleet and has been re-assigned and all that stuff. So see, they're changing everything. Yes, we see the Soji, which is the android that was in the first season that caused all the shit and the problems. But they haven't really went into her, but she's going to be probably the new Data kind of thing, because
Right.
it is his modeled after him. And what's her name? The gal that throws up at a drop of a hat. She ate the Viridian ship in the first. Agnes, that was married to the guy that actually was in Measure of the Man. She wasn't married to him. She was dating him. I need a drink. I'm drinking my Earl Grey. I need some vodka in my Earl Grey. That's something you never see Captain Picard do. Anyway, Agnes is back. They're all back. And they're totally different. They've changed the characters almost. I mean, yeah, they're more professional now. They're not throwing up at a drop. Agnes is not throwing up at a drop of a hat, but yet I'm sure, because Agnes in Star Trek Picard is my Tilly from Star Trek Discovery.
Oh,
she's
God.
that useless character that shouldn't even be on there, but she's a lot better than Tilly is on. And they finally got rid of her on there, thank God. And it still doesn't make me able to choke down Star Trek Discovery.
That means you've watched them.
I have. I'm not going to lie to you. I've watched them. I watched them. But let's talk about Picard. I'm loving it. They have brought the biggest Star Trek adversary back out of the rubble. They teased it a little bit in season 1, but they brought the Borg back. The Borg are a big player in Picard season 2. And they brought Whoopi Goldberg back as Guinan, the giant circus tent, and I'm sorry, she didn't age well, but they actually addressed it.
Yeah,
She's
they
like,
did pretty good.
I'm trying to keep up with humanity, and I like that. I love Guinan. I love the character. I do not like Whoopi Goldberg, but I love Guinan. And I know a lot of my Star Trek buddies will agree with me on that. And it was nice to see her in her own bar on Earth called 10. Just 10. 10 forward, they're tipping the hat.
That was in L.A., right?
Yep. And then, on top of it, she sets out some real alcohol out of the Saurian brandy bottle. It's got the bent neck on it. You'll have to show a picture of that. And she gives that to Picard. And I thought that was great. They're trying to appease us canon fans like myself and a lot of my other friends. Mark LaForest, who's one of my big friends, he watches our podcast. Mark, how you doing? I'm not wearing my secret shoes today, just so you know. But I'll have to tell you that story off camera. But he thinks it's great. If he's finally watched it, he has a live. No, I called him Friday. I said, so Mark, what did you think of Star Trek season 2 of Picard? He goes, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I'm like, why not? We've been talking about it for 2 months. I had to go bowling. He'd rather freaking go bowling than watch Star Trek. LaForest, get with the picture. Close up on my face. Get with the picture, LaForest. So, my friend Paul, you've met him at Sci-Fi Bartow.
Yeah.
Very skeptical on everything that is science fiction. Doesn't matter if it's Star Trek, but he's a huge Star Trek fan. He liked it. My good friend Chris Avila, been friends with him thousands of years. He was okay with it, and they sent me a list of what they did not like. And then it was exactly what I didn't like. I disagreed with. It's like 7 of 9. I am not anti-gay or lesbian by far, because I have family and friends that fall into that category, and I love them. But when you have a canon story about 7 of 9 and Chakotay, Mr. Tattoo on his face, having a relationship at the end of Voyager, and they don't even mention it. Is she exploring her humanity by trying the opposite sex, or the same sex, I mean? Yes, that's probably where they're going. And that keeps today's modern youngins involved with it,
You're saying youngins are all gay?
No, I'm just saying they accept it. Well, I don't want to say that either, because I accept it. It's more getting them more involved with it and the storyline,
I got you.
So we try not to hate on talking. This is talking sci-fi, and I'm not hating. It's just I'm labeling down a fact. Keep it canon. It was mentioned by 7 of 9, and what's the girl's name again, Lori? Not Agnes. Raphael. Why can I not remember that? And I love that name. Raphael says, I don't know how. When Picard says, well, how are you and 7 doing? Well, so that was kind of a, you got that, didn't you?
Yeah.
We don't know where that's going to be going, and, it'll be fine. So the very end, they make us wait to the very end for the main adversary to show up, which is, we had the Borg. They came through a time vortex. Borg like we've never seen before.
Yeah.
It was not assimilating people on the bridge of the Stargazer. It was stunning them. But then she was plugging into all the technology. We don't know who the Borg is that was on there. We assume it's the Queen. I think they even mentioned it was the Queen. But who is it? Why? It's from the past. So to stop the Borg from assimilating all the technology from the Rios and the other ships, it was doing all of them, Picard gave the order to self-destruct all the Starfleet ships, which there was probably 20 of them, and they all blew up. And then all of a sudden Picard wakes up. He's in the same time, but the time has changed. He had a big honking Starfleet badge on. It was real big, and looked around his house. Things were different. There was a synthetic android that was his butler.
Yeah,
I thought that was it because they were banned in the first season, but the ban has been lifted. Soji did tell us that. So I thought that was very interesting. And then all of a sudden, you hear this voice from Picard going, "Well, hello, mon capitaine. I told you the trial never ended." And you turn around, and it's Q. It's young Q.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, I need to catch up with the times." And he snaps his fingers. He gets a beard. And he looks older. So,
which is amazing.
I thought that too. I thought that was really awesome because the newer generations of Star Trek fans are not following along with what happened in the past.
Right.
Let's get back to Star Trek.
Let me guess. You like gung ho, didn't you?
Randee asked me what this was. He doesn't even know. I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
I realized what it was because I seen it in a Cheeto meme.
Don't you think I know that? I sent you the meme. I know. They say there's no devil, just Randee, but there is. I saw it. It was season 1 of Picard. It sucked. Season 2's a lot better. Take your time and watch it. Q shows up, sends Picard back in time, and leaves us with kind of a cliffhanger, which I can't wait till it comes on again. I'm waiting for them to screw it up, though. That's what I'm waiting for. What are they going to do? But I've loved it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 stars for my first viewing of season 1 of
That's
Picard.
awesome. That's good from you.
Season 2. I know it is.
Yeah.
Because it's bringing me. I mean, everyone liked it. All my skeptical friends, which are true skeptics, and y'all think I'm bad? No. We got to have my other buddies on the show one time, and we'd have to give like 4 shows to Paul because he'll go into the detail of why the toilet handles are not even on the right side on the Enterprise; they're on the left side, and all this crap. It's crazy. He knows detail like you can, and I admire him for that. So let me have your thoughts on Picard. I've talked a lot, and we want to make this a short podcast, I know.
Well, it's already at 17 minutes.
Oh, God. All right, we need to wrap it up, then. Picard, Season 2, what do you think?
I loved it.
Okay. You've said that 3 times now.
I know. I don't know how else to explain it because I don't know all the backstories from it, just from watching it.
And you're not a true Star Trek fan. You're a fan, but you're not a true-blooded Star Trek fan.
It feels like it's going to be great, and I hope they don't screw it up, too.
I do. But see, you like Discovery. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. One last thing. Just one more thing, Lieutenant Columbo. Just one more thing. Put Lieutenant Columbo's picture here like he's sitting with me. Just one more thing, Lieutenant. Discovery. They're still showing new episodes. I have been struggling with Season 4 so much because it is happy, happy flowers. The ship's blowing up, but I'm going to go down and see my boyfriend. And the medical bay like, you want to go walk through a field of flowers? No! You want to fix the fucking warp engines to get us out of here! I don't got time to walk through flowers and talk about my feelings. Sorry, I do like talking about my feelings. And my feelings is Star Trek Discovery sucks. They're never going to be able to fix it. The end. Watch Picard Season 2, and we'll talk to you on our next podcast, which is called... What's it called? What's our podcast called?
Oh, Talking Sci-Fi.
Yeah. With just...
Randee
and Sean, Sci-Fi Sean. We'll see you next time. Peace, live long and prosper. We'll talk to you soon.